Angela here from Scribbler Experiment. I am prepping for a pop-up over in my friends group this week. It is mini themed, and so my brain was like, what on earth do I even make that's mini? Because like I love doing pop-ups, but sometimes they challenge me. But I think part of the reason I like doing pop-ups is because we always pick a theme, we always try to stick to the theme, and sometimes as a maker, it really just kind of makes you think about like, what the heck am I making, and like why, and how do I make it fit? Which, I mean, full disclosure, like, are there people that do these pop-ups and they don't actually like fit the theme? Yeah, absolutely. But like, you know what? I give those people the stink eye because like, you have time to prep for this and like you signed up for it. If you were like, oh, the theme is unicorns. Well, I don't have any unicorns. I'm going to feature stuff that only has pigs on it. But like, one of these things is not like the other. I don't know. Like, put a little bit of effort into it. So I don't know. I like to be that person that fits the theme. So I'm in the middle of batch sewing, which if you don't know what batch sewing is, it is basically when you make a million of the exact same thing. It's like a giant assembly line process. And it occurred to me the other day that one of the things that I have not restocked this summer that is actually mini are my little tissue holders, and they're really cute. So these are going to be going up on Facebook, but like, look how small they are. And then you put the little tissue packs in there, those little travel tissue packs. I don't have any near me. I don't know why I'm looking around like I would have these near me. So anyway, I've got a ton of them. They come out really cute. So the insides are like a little pop of color, and then when you flip them, the coloring print is on the other side. The coloring print is actually the outside because, my business, coloring, this is what you do. So yeah, this is what I've been doing the past few days-ish. I like these though. I don't know. Certain projects take so much brain power to finish. These little guys are just easy and fun. Like, there are a lot of steps when you do a lot of them, but like, I don't know, I find them small and satisfying. Like, sometimes the small little projects are the things that just make you the happiest. And like, I like seeing all of these colors because like, look, it's purple, which, my stuff ends up being black and white, but then when I flip it, you still get that little peak of color. And then check it on the inside. So I think they're a ton of fun. I hope everybody likes them. I don't put these up online very often. These are definitely like a staple for my craft show booth. I like having little bits and pieces that people can pick up. If you are setting up a craft show booth for the first time and you're like, my only price point is $100 items. Well, here's the thing. Not everybody's going to have $100 to spend, but that doesn't mean that that person doesn't want to support you in some ways, which can they support you by following you online? Absolutely. And like, anytime somebody does that, supporting me is free and I appreciate it so much. But like, sometimes when I'm at shows, people do want to financially support me in a way and they want to buy my art, and that's great. But the thing is with people buying my art is like, if they can't afford to just buy something small because they weren't expecting to even spend $15, well, like, having little things makes it so that they can support me in a small way and they can take something home and they can remember my artwork because clearly they loved it. So like, little things like this, like, I have a ton of little things in my booth. No, I'm not suggesting that everybody go out and make tissues, but like, this is why a lot of people, like, I love collecting bookmarks at other people's shops. They're my favorite because I use them, I collect them, and even if I forget they're in a book, when I go pick up that book again, I open it up and I get happy because I find this artist's art in the middle of my book. Like, that brings me joy, and that was a little thing that I could purchase, that like showed them support that I enjoy. And I'm glad that I got to give them, even if it was only like a $5 bookmark, like, that brings me joy. You know what I mean? So little things like this for me, I like being able to make them because not everybody can afford to support you on a big level, but that doesn't mean they don't want to. And like, I do want to make sure there are affordable options. And like, if you're running a craft show booth, you will find that having different items at different price points are really going to work for you. They're really, like, they're going to help your sales long term. Because the other thing is, say you've got a grandma and she's got to buy something little for all of her grandkids and they're going back to school. Well, these would be great for backpacks, and she could actually afford to buy these for each of her 5 grandchildren, but buying a pencil case for me for each of her 5 grandchildren, because they're handmade, because they feature original art, that might be a little bit out of budget. So this makes it something that she can do that she thinks is really cool because, she wants to color along with them, but she can actually afford. So like, I will say, when you are starting your booth and when you're deciding what to buy, consider price points because you don't want all of one price point. And I know some people might disagree with me on that point, but like, most artists I don't think will. And most artists do have different size objects. They'll carry stickers, like print artists might carry postcards instead of giant prints. why do they do that? Well, it's because, like, it's a different price point. And, like, for me, like, that postcard size, I might buy 3 of them instead of one big print because I like 3 different prints, and I can afford to buy 3 different prints when they're a little bit lower cost, and I can still give that artist my money. And at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want to give you my money if I like your artwork. There's a lot of artists out there, like, most artists like buying other artists' work. It's just a thing. There are artists out there that just don't, and that baffles me. But, like, if I like you and I like your art, I do want to support you. I mean, like, and yeah, I always follow people online. If you ever take business cards at a craft show, like, think about it for 2 seconds and just follow real quick while you're standing there so you don't forget, because that means a ton to us and it's a free thing you can do to support. And I always try to do that, but I find if I put that card in my pocket, I will sometimes get so distracted that I completely forget to actually, like, follow that person. But, you know, like, buying something little like this, it's something I can toss in my purse, and when I look at it, I'm gonna smile, you know, like, because I remember that. It's just like a little reminder, and it's something that will make an artist happy, because at the end of the day, this is how we pay our bills, you know? Like, you supporting us, even if it's just something so small, like, we genuinely do appreciate that. You know, are those big sales great? Yes, but those small sales are also great, because I know what they mean. Like, I know they mean that you might not be able to afford that big thing, but you want to support me, and that is just as big to me, like, as a bigger purchase. So this is not to say don't buy bigger things. Like, I need you to buy bigger things. I have to pay my bills. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking. I don't even know what I mean there, but, like, I need to sell both things. I want to offer products of quality of all of the sizes, but, like, either thing, we appreciate it, and, like, we appreciate you stopping in our booths. We appreciate you buying any little thing. We appreciate those follows, but those small purchases mean a lot. So if you're also just shopping and you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, this thing is only $2, like, this artist doesn't want to check me out for just that. Yes, we do. You know what? I love that you like my work and want to take it home. Yes, I absolutely want to sell it for you. So anyway, thank you for popping in for my weird little tissue holder flip session. I'm gonna get these done. Don't forget to head over to my Facebook. If you want more info on the pop-up, these will be up on Friday, which is 21st, I believe, over in Lua Lilac. So super excited about that.